In the video of the Lancaster over the Peak District, I showed you one of the versions where I used my own sky texture, and so what I'm going to show you here is how you can put together your own textures. So over the years I have collected a whole load of different skies, and so all I did was I just selected some of these skies. These are a combination of JPEG, Olympus RAW files and Canon RAW files. So I'm just going to select at random some of these skies, and what we're going to do is we're going to take them into Photoshop and we'll combine them to produce a finished image. So I've just selected some of these by using Control click, or if you're on the Mac it would be Command click, and then we'll go into Edit, Open as Layers in Photoshop. Now this will take a short moment just to open these up because there's a few layers there. Now there's no limit to the number of layers you can use to make a texture other than the amount of memory that you have in your computer and how much patience you've got. I think I've probably chosen 6 or 7 images here, so we'll just wait for these to open up. Now we don't need to worry about aligning these images, but what we do need to do is make sure that they're roughly the same size. So in this image I'm just going to go to Edit, Free Transform, and then we will just stretch this out to make it roughly the same size as the other images. So I just need to, you don't need to be super accurate with this. So we select those 6 images. Normally if you were doing what I'm about to show you, you would align images, but clearly this isn't going to work because these are all very different skies. What I will do now is right click on one of the layers and choose Convert to Smart Objects. You can also go to Layer, Smart Objects, Convert to Smart Object. So I've selected all of the layers and I'm going to convert these so to produce one layer with all of these. So selecting those is required. If you did it without doing that multiple selection, then you would have 5 layers that were not smart objects and 1 that was. But we want all of these combined together. Now this will take a moment or two just to combine these. As I say, this is showing the reason why, although there's no real limit to how many layers you can use, it will take a while to put them together. So here we've got those 6 layers combined into one smart object. Then the next thing we do is we go to Layer, Smart Objects, Stack Mode, Mean. And then with that we just combine those together and this will just work out, and it works out what the average colour is at each point in the image. And there we go, there's a texture. All I do then is go to File and then I'll do Save As. I'll save it as a JPEG. There's no advantage in me saving this as a PSD or a TIFF because I'm not ever going to come back in and edit this as an individual image. So by doing that, what I've done is I've come up with a whole load of textures. So this is the one that I used with the Lancaster, or tried with the Lancaster, but then I've got other ones here. So this is one created with buildings. I can't remember what this one was. Looked like it. Don't remember. And then we've got another one here, which looks a bit like mud. But you can see that you can get a kind of a fabric effect sometimes. So this is how you can go through and create your own textures for use in your photos.